Hello everyone, Collectaholic here. Today I'm going to show you my set of 1988 Topps Fright Flicks. I opened up the box not too long ago. I did make a video, I didn't put it out there, of me opening the box because it just would have been too long. So many cards were doubles, so I just decided to put them in a binder and show them to you. Pretty cool set. Topps Fright Flicks from 1988. Oh, and I have my Tales of the Crypt set. These are my binders. I love my horror cards. I love horror figures, horror movies. I love all the horror stuff. Anyway, let's check out my Fright Flicks binder. Freddy Krueger. And then you have all the different horror movies here. Day of the Dead. Some cool stuff. It's a cool binder. Go through it real quick. Let me see, it is a 90 card set with 11 stickers. These are all the good horror movies from the 80s. Pretty cool. This is the whole complete set, 90 cards. Here's the backs of them. Nice shadow there of my hand. I don't know if you guys, I know a few of you guys out there are into horror. I also love my horror figures and my horror comics. My favorite horror comics are the ones, I like the new ones, but I like the ones from the 50s because they're rare. Back in the 50s, you had EC Comics, educational comics. And Bill Gaines, his father started the comics, and then his father passed away, and Bill Gaines started the horror back in the 50s. And all of the parents and everybody just didn't want their kids looking at that, even though it's in today's standards, it's not bad at all. But they didn't want their kids looking at all this skeletons and horror and different stuff, so they took all the comics, most of all the horror stuff, took them out of the stores, put them in the streets, put them on fire, and then that was the end of EC Comics for the horror stuff. So that's why now they're well sought after. You can find a bunch on eBay. They're pretty cool. I really like them. And then Bill Gaines said, what are we going to do now? And that's when they started Mad Magazine, which became a big hit. These are cards from all different horror movies, all the ones that most of you probably saw before. I believe they were all in the movie theaters. And then here's the 11 card sticker set. And on the back of the stickers, you could make a puzzle. Okay, now we'll get into my Tales of the Crypt set in the Tales of the Crypt binder, which is pretty cool. It's pretty rare to have the binder. I believe these cards were from 1993. This is just all the episodes from Tales from the Crypt. 12 pages of episodes, tells you what each episode is about. I put them in there. Then the special cards that were in the set. The backs. Some holograms. Which you can't see. There we go. That's wrapper. And then here's some of the cards. If the book don't fall on me. Here's the backs. If you guys remember Tales from the Crypt, I'm sure most of you do. Just go through these quick. This is a 110 card set. Have the complete set with the binder. This is what the Tales of the Crypt comic books look like, the covers. I have a few of them. I don't have any of them from the 50s. I have the ones from the 70s, which are basically repeated ones from the 50s. But a buddy of mine who's big into horror, he has not all of them, but most of them, all of those horror comics from the 50s. He was a big horror comic collector. And he actually started a comic book, which is called Insane Tales from the Dead. Oh, you like my Jaws puzzle? I didn't put it together yet. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Insane Tales from the Dead, which is kind of like Tales from the Crypt. This copy is graded. See a big shadow. Actually, this is issue number 2. Issue number 1, when that came out, I wrote a poem when I was a teenager, and the poem was put into issue number 1 in the fan mail section in the back of the book. And in this issue number 2, the creator took that poem and turned it into a short story and put it in this issue, which this is a CGC signature series. And if you see here, well, in the red here, it's the creator's signature and my signature. And there I am, Chris Leskowski. Signed. Pretty sick art. The stories, it's like I said, it's like Tales from the Crypt, but this with newer stories. And I mean, look at the artwork. It's just insane. Pretty cool. I wasn't in, I think they're up to issue number 4 now. I wasn't in 3 or 4. I mean, I was asked to be, but I just didn't write any stories. But anyway, oh, it's graded 9.8, which the best you can, and it's limited edition. I believe there's only 250 copies, if I'm right. 9.8. I went to conventions. I was signing at horror conventions. I was doing signings at comic book conventions. And down here it should say, there it is, short story. If this will focus, by Chris Leskowski. Pretty cool. But anyway, I guess that's all I have for today. I have lots of cards that I need to open, as you can see back there. And I guess, you guys enjoy your night, and until next time.